Dear children, welcome to our EVS class. Today we are going to start with new lesson, that is lesson 20, our messages. Now as soon as we think of the word message, the first thing which comes into our mind is the message from our friend, or it can be the message from our school. So what's the main purpose of a message? Message, it keeps us attached to each other. Messages, they are a way of communication, and communication, it's simply a process which helps you to exchange your views, your thoughts, your ideas and information with each other. Communication has brought all of us very close to each other. Now you may think about, what is the need to communicate? Yes, it's very important. Communication keeps us in contact with our friends and relatives. It helps us to express ourselves. Not only this, it helps us to update our knowledge. We come to know about the whole world. We come to know about other places sitting at our home just with the help of communication. Now this communication, it is broadly classified into two ways. One is personal communication and another is mass communication. When I use the word personal communication, it may be like if I wish my brother birthday, or if I wish my relative anniversary, or it may be if I call one of you and talk about how are you, how are your studies going on. It might be a personal communication. Now let's say if a message has to be sent to the whole school, then it won't remain personal. It would be mass communication. Let's say there is a message from the school. Tomorrow will be observed as a holiday on certain occasion. So it becomes a mass communication. So first of all, we will discuss about the topic personal communication. That is when we talk one to one with someone. Okay. And the best example of personal communication is by post. During the earlier times, post was a very common way. We used to write letters to our friends, we used to send them postcards, we used to send them envelopes, and the post was the most common system for communicating personally. Nowadays, telephone is more common. We have modern version of telephone, that is our mobile phones. They are not connected by any wire. We can carry them anywhere. And we can call any one of our friends, anyone whom we wish to speak to at any time. You might have seen another version of phone, that is a landline, which is in your home. It is connected with the help of cables. So if we call someone through this landline phone, if he or she is living in the same city, you can simply dial the number and you get in contact with the person. But let's say he or she whom you want to speak to is in some other state, then you dial a STD code for it. Okay, which is known as subscriber trunk dialing. Now let's say some of your uncles is living in England, or is living in America, or is living in Dubai, and you wish to speak to him. Then you have to dial a ISD code before dialing his phone number. So ISD simply means it's international subscriber dialing. Okay. So telephone or our mobile phone, it is not only meant for just having a verbal call with each other, but we also text a lot these days. We send written messages to each other with the help of our phones, that is termed as SMS. Okay. Then another way of personal communication is fax or email. These are more common in the offices. Now these days email has become very important. Now every day when your teacher sends a Google form to you, some of you complain that ma'am I am not able to open the Google form on it, and then teacher explains you beta you need to have a mail ID on your phone. है ना? So mail ID, it is an electronic way of sending message from one person to another. Again, it is a personal means of communication. Then we come to mass communication. When we talk about mass communication, that means one message has to be sent to many people. Now, how one message is sent to many people? Let's say Prime Minister wants to give some message. These days, our Prime Minister talks to the country people. How? Through Man Ki Baat. And Man Ki Baat, this is a program on radio. So radio, it's a very common means of mass communication. That is one person talking to many other people. Okay, at the same time. Then same is the purpose of television. Whatever news, whatever programs you see on television, that means it is being watched by many people at a time. So again, it is a means of mass communication. Then comes our written media, which is also known as print media. Newspaper and magazine are a part of it. Both are a means of mass communication, because the same newspaper or the same magazine is being sent to many houses. Okay. Not only this magazine, radio, television, films are also a means of communication. Whatever we see in the movies, we learn many things from it. You might have seen certain good movies of Amir Khan where it was told every child is special. Every child does something great. Every child has the caliber to do something new. Okay, so films are also a means of mass communication. That was all for today. Thank you, dear children.